Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Wait, the channel you're watching is Wake Up You're Sleeping, and you got your host Carla. And I just wanted to come on. It's been a while. I had, of course, responsibilities. Still have responsibilities, but can be on every day. But I'm gonna try to come up with more. Come with more videos as we go along, because right now you are seeing, and I know there's other channels covering it, but you are seeing a lot of um, things happening in this world, this destruction of the weather that's bringing all this destruction. People is going homeless. There's earthquakes, there's tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it, lions and tigers and bears. Okay, but people are confused. People is like, what's going on? You got these politicians, all of them, all of the politicians. I'm not going to talk politics too much, but you see the Democrats, Republican, we can fix this. This is going to be, if you pick me, we can fix. Why don't we fix things now? Why do we have to pick you and then find out later? No. The fact of the matter is, we are witnessing the fall of Babylon. If you guys are like, what's going on? Babylon wasn't that an ancient city? I don't know what's going on. Babylon is spiritual. The system that is in place right now is Babylon. Babylon is United States. It's going to fall. People may write in the comments, oh, something is wrong with you. This is not true. It's not, I don't know what. The fact of the matter is, people are not reading the Bible. Everything that was prophesied in the Bible is happening. It's been happening. Oh, the storm is coming. The storm is here. Oh, something is coming. The something is coming is here. Oh, God is putting his foot on people's neck now. He's been doing it. Oh, there's coming destruction. Destruction is happening now. Oh, famine is coming. Famine is happening now. Okay? Oh, the Antichrist is going to start. I mean, the Antichrist has been doing his thing from the beginning. Or they're going to try to institute a Sunday law. Don't people worship on Sundays? Oh, but the World Economic Forum is saying, the word, it says we're not going to own nothing and we're going to be happy. Don't you own nothing and you think you're happy? But I have my car and my house is paid for. Stop paying the property tax then. See if you have a house. I have a car. Stop paying the insurance for the car and you see if you could drive it. Oh well. We own nothing. This has been happening to make it think like we're doing something, but we're not. What frustrates me is the news is not putting what's going on. There's fires, they're showing trees. People are burning up, they're showing concrete. People are losing houses, they're just showing boats that's going back and forth in the water. You gotta really dig and find. Like this one. They didn't even know. It was, I think, 3 months ago. But take a look.
As we squish them, they just eat because they eat everything. Anything in their path, they'll eat, including each other. Once they start to get real squished on the road, it's almost like an oil slick. I actually, at this intersection, was coming home, and as I came around the corner, I came around a little too fast, and I about ended up in the ditch full of water. It was pretty intense. Yeah, they really are a pest to the ranchers. They eat, just destroy their crops. I've seen them eat small mammals and things. Anything gets in the way and gets bogged down becomes food.
Probably about a week and a half ago, the Mormon crickets have invaded this area of Elko, and we kind of let them go for the past week. Just kind of let them take their course, hoping they would move on and die, but they haven't. So today, the wife, my grandson Levi, decided to go ahead and start to at least clean out the house, rid of all the poop and pee, and start to wash the house. And the only really way to start to get rid of them is to vacuum them up, sweep them up, put them in a large garbage can, and then just kind of throw them away. But we expect we'll have to do this for the next 5 or 6 days as they just keep coming and coming and coming.
Do you see that? Do you see this pestilence around? Tomorrow I'm going to have to show you what's going on in China. They're not showing these images. They're not showing nothing. All you seeing is some water and it's going, nothing is, everybody's fine. Everybody's just super, is doing so well. People are losing almost everything. People are confused. What's going on? Think about 2020. Think about 2019. How was everybody in 2019? How was you? Yes, you might say, you had problems, yeah, but not big problems like all losing homes and losing everything. And all this earthquake that's happening in Morocco. Right? I don't even believe it was they were saying 5.5 5.8 earthquake in Morocco. The earthquake in Morocco. Okay? The Guardian 12 days ago. But the devastation, the drone image of the devastation in Morocco. Look at this. 6.8 magnitude. I think it was more than that. I don't even think it was 6.8. Look at the drone image. This is a catastrophe. But people are wondering what's happening. People are wondering what is happening. What is going on? Why are we getting such catastrophe? Why is the world being shook? 2019, we're getting ready for the big bug. The big bug happened 2020. Everything shuts down. Why? 1619 plus 2019, 400 years. 400 years of captivity has ended. The curses that were on the children of Israel there was a transfer. There was a transactional transfer that happened on 2020. When people says peace and safety, when we had the big bug, and it was about a year or 2 years, and then they said, okay, we could take off the mask, we could take off everything, people could go into buildings without having that on, and oh my God, it's back to normal. Then sudden destruction. I come like the thief in the night. King James. Let's go to King James. And I'm going to show you guys how to research. Because some people, when they say go do the research, people don't know how to research. Okay, King thief. Oops. In the night. KJV. Oops. I didn't even put it. Thief in the night. In the night. KJV. KJV. I'm gonna teach you guys how to research, because some people, when they say go do the research, they don't know they don't know where to start. Okay, so what we have here, we have 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2. But of the times and season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Nobody knew about this earthquake coming. Nobody knew about the fires in Maui. Nobody knew about all these fires and tornadoes coming. How come the news is not using Doppler 44, Doppler 20,000? Back in the 90s, the Doppler was used. How come they don't know? I hear people testimony. They said, had we knew, and if our government told us that this thing was going to happen to evacuate, we would have had to evacuate. But how come they didn't know? Thief in the night. For what has transpired against God's children? Who is God's children? Who is Yah's children? This is the question you need to put together in your head. It's going to get worse. Look at the punishment. Pay attention to the punishment the black race has received around the world. They are poor. They can't get a leg up. They had famine. Children bellies full of worms. We got our butts handed to us. Oh, but God is so loving and He cares about us. If we only ask for forgiveness, He's just going to forgive us. You need to crack open the Bible. What the Christian? I grew up in Christianity. I know all the ins and outs. The rapture and all this talk about, if we only ask God for forgiveness, He's going to forgive us and we're just going to go up to heaven and sweep away and we're going to be flying above, up in a way in this big balloon. We're just going to fly away. Not true. You need to open and crack the book. Open the Word of God. Now everything is at your fingertips. Everything is at your fingertip. There's no, let me go to a library and see if I can get the index card and try to look for this book and that book, whatever. You have the Bible in your fingertip. What's the problem with Christianity is we have learned the book from people that the book was never given to. That's how people don't understand it. Everybody sticks with Paul and then Matthew, Mark, and do the Christmas thing, and that's it. But what about the book of Amos? The book of Amos. Let's go there. Did we ever crack the book of Amos? Not NIV, KJV. I'm on KJV, King James Bible of Amos. I'm gonna ask you guys questions. We Christians here, and we live, we read the same book, right? I'm not doing the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Let's go to the book of Amos. Okay, let's go to yikes. is it chapter 4 I was reading? Ooh, let me see. Ooh, that was Amos chapter 1. I have my Bible open right in front of me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, the words, let me see, starting with verse 6. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Gaza, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because thy carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. Who is Edom? Who is Gaza? Who's these people? This is the same Bible. Open up to Amos or Obadiah. You want to look for Obadiah? Let's go look for it, because Edom pops up in Obadiah too. Obadiah. And there's only one chapter. It's in the Old Testament. KJV. You see? Everything is at your fingertip. Only one chapter. Obadiah. Okay? Who is Esau? Who is Edom? Who are these people? The coming judgment. Here it goes. Oops. Are you guys not seeing this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. The coming judgment on Edom. He will destroy the house of Edom. Who's Edom? Who's Esau? What is going on here? So now when people's looking around, why is there a tornado? Why is there a flood? Why everything is being destroyed around me? What's going on? Psalms, let's go to Psalms 83. The subgroups. Okay, I named them the subgroups. Hold on for a second. Sorry, I had to pause a little bit, but here we go. Psalms 83, right here. It's at your fingertip. Everything is at your fingertip. Keep not thou silence, O God, O Yah. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yah. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they have hate. 3 have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So who's those uniform wearing people over there right now in Israel? They're supposed to be no more in remembrance. Who should remember them? For they have consulted together with one consent. They have confederate against thee. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacle of Edom and the Ishmaelites and of Moab and the Hagarenes, Jebel and Ammon, Amalek, the Philistine, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hobbled the children of Lot, Selah. Who are these people? Can you answer me that? Why are they cutting off Israel? No more in remembrance. I thought that was the uniform wearing people over there. Right now in Israel. How come they remember themselves? But they right here on Psalms 83. Can somebody explain that? Who cut them off? The ninjas, okay? The subgroups. Who are the subgroups? Who's the Amaleks? Who's the Ishmaelites? Who's the Moabs? Who are these people? I know the answer, but who are these people? Have anybody read other chapters beside Matthew, Mark, and Luke and John, and do the Christmas stuff, and then go pass by and read Paul? Huh? Nothing? Who are these people? Now you're wondering why everything is being destroyed. Now you're wondering what is going on. You should not be wondering now. You should put Christianity was there for a long time. How come we don't know about these? Because obviously something is happening here. Who are being affected? Now you need to see you already saw the black race being affected 24/7. Okay? You still keep watching that because the correction happens in the first in the house of Yah. Okay? We got the beat down, weapons, you name it. Okay? Babies thrown off a roof. Babies smacked on a tree, hit by rocks. Slaves thrown out in the sea. Sharks eating them. Okay? Read the book, The Delectable Negro. Okay? They were eating slaves. Okay? Read that book. I don't think the slave had a good time. But those who brought them into captivity shall go into captivity. It is written. I'll show you guys next time. But if you're wondering why United States can't get it together, you're wondering why inflation is going up, you're wondering why they printing money like there's nobody's business because they are draining. Okay, you're wondering why the southern border is open. You're wondering why people is shooting themselves and killing themselves and shooting other people. You're wondering why there is devastation in Maui. You're wondering why there is destruction. You're wondering why all these pestilence running amok. You're wondering why. How did one made America great? America was great with slavery. Free labor, they were prosperous. Now God says payback time. Oh, but why you making us scared? And God is a loving God. It is forgiving. Listen, God is not playing games with anybody, including me. He is not playing. He is not one that's running around with a banjo in his hand, okay, singing to you with a unipart, hair flowing in the wind, with a Viva Sasson shampoo in his hair, just skipping and hopping. He's not entertaining you. He's not entertaining me. He's not entertaining his children. You either get it together or you will be in the punishment with everybody else. David, the man after Yah's own heart, he still had to punish. I'm sorry, God, that I put the guy that I slept with his wife in front to kill. I'm sorry, oh God, I'm so sorry. You're forgiven, but you're still going to have to pay. You're going to pay. But people are going around right now and saying, we don't have to pay for anything. All we have to do is ask God for forgiveness and we're just going to be flying away. Up and away in that beautiful balloon. Singing all the up and away. Rapture. You're in rapture. You know what rapture means? I'm going to show you the meaning. Meaning of rapture. I'm going to show you what. You see, everything is at your fingertip. Here it goes. Hope you guys can see it. And I'm gonna zoom in. Okay? A feeling of intense pleasure or joy. Hmm? You guys had the rapture already. Feeling of pleasant joy is when you was looting and taking all God's people's stuff. You had free labor for over 400 years. You guys is going on yacht vacation, 16 vacation per month. House here, house there, house everywhere. This was your rapture. A pleasure, joy. I'm so happy that I don't have to work 9 to 5. I'm enjoying myself. Now it's like, oh, that's not funny. I'm not enjoying myself either. Yeah, you going to see. But that happened a long time ago. That was my forefathers. We don't have anything to do with it. But the sins of Israel happened a long time ago. But who had to pay? We had to pay. Babies, children, look at slavery. Look what they did to children. They had to work. 2 years old, 3, I think it was 3 or up, or 4 up. Correct me if I'm wrong. They had to work. You guys had no compassion. You think God is going to be playing with you and have compassion with you? Understand what's coming down. It's coming down hard. Be afraid. Be very afraid. God said for us not to fear. I'm not fearing what's coming. But understand, if the politician and everybody else is saying, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about slavery," no, they learned craft. They learned arts and craft. In fact, they were coloring during slavery. Then you should have no problem now. Just say, "Yeah, they were just coloring. We're gonna be coloring too." You should have no problem. None whatsoever. Go in confidence and say, God, we just gonna be coloring. There was nothing savory. We did nothing. Your hands are clean. You did nothing. But if your forefather had a hand in slavery, you guys are in trouble presently. And don't think your forefather that's sleeping, because everybody's sleeping now. That's sleeping. They're not going to get their due punishment. Everybody is going to be judged, including me, including my household. We are going to be judged, including the forefathers. You will see George Washington with his false teeth that he took from the slave, falling down in front of the Most High. You will see that. The Most High is not playing any games. You could sit here, you could curse at me, you could do whatever you want. Whatever you want to say. But he is not playing games with none of you. It's going to ramp up. It's going to ramp up. Stop reading Matthew. Yes, it's good to read Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John so you can feel good, and Paul. But you need to start from the beginning. The beginning. In Genesis, what did God say to Abraham? What did he say to Abraham? Know that thou seed will go into captivity for 400 years. But that was Egypt. Egypt was 430 years. He's not talking about that. We're going to a second bondage, which was 400 years in spiritual Egypt. Why do you think in back of the dollar bill, it's a pyramid? I'm sorry, I'm just getting so, dollar bill, a back of the dollar bill. Let me show you the images. What's this? What's this? A pyramid. You will see a lot of images around the United States with the obelisk, the pyramid, this whatever, telling you you're back in the house of bondage. This is a spiritual Egypt. Read the books. Babylon is coming down like a ton of bricks. No more pleasure, no more rapture, no more that. We got a beating like nobody ever before. And I wasn't born yesterday. I was part of that beating. Can't get ahead, working 3 jobs, 4 jobs, trying to make it. And I have a degree in my hand. Plus, I have a master's. Redlining. They charge you a house triple the price. Every time when the cops stop you, I have to give you a ticket. A ticket. Stopping freight. When I was in Brooklyn, I'm a female. Okay? There's no exception, but they stop you. All these laws stack up against you. But you're telling me those uniform wearing people over there is God's people, Yah's people. Not so. It is time to wake up. It is time to wake up. God is not playing any games with no one, including his children. He will avenge us, yes. But we have to let go of the Christianity mindset that they put on us. We're not Christians. You might be in order for you to feel better, but he's not coming for Christians. He's not coming for how many times you've been in church. How many times, how many times Jesus, who you call Jesus, okay, was in church? Huh? He said, assemble yourself. He's talking to his children, the 12 tribes. Read your Bible. Read all of it. That was me. Reading Matthew, looking to comfort whatever I was taught. Until God said, you need to come out. 2020. I will tell you my story in another video. If you're interested. How I woke up. Who woke me up? Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. Until next time.